Viewer discretion is advised. Kult Divinity Lost is a game intended for adult audiences. It deals with topics that some viewers might find disturbing. Thank you.
Every 9th year, we gather, 9 days of smoke, 9 chants to the halls of Aesir. To the gods we offer, hung from rope and branch. 9 males from 9 forms of life. Goat, horse, sheep, man.
Or rather, 8 men and 1 boy. He was the youngest ever chosen, the quietest. No father to speak for him, only a mother, a northerner. Snowfolk, iceborn, not counted among those they called their own. So when the stone bore her son's name, none objected. Not the elders, not the priest, not even the gods. But the trees remember his weight, and the soil his blood.
By blood we honor, by rope we balance, by sacrifice we endure.
By lies you live.
She had healed their sick, dressed their wounds, mixed their teas while they called her almost one of us. But when her boy was chosen, they said nothing. Silence is not neutrality. Silence is consent.
Inga, you cannot be here.
I am here where my son died. That makes this a family place.
Her eyes find him, pale, limp, smallest of the 9. The frost has not yet taken his skin. She remembers his bravery at the end, how the rope did not tremble, but her eyes had.
The All-Father chose him, Inga. It was the will of the gods. We do not question the stones when they speak.
Your gods are not my gods, corpse priest, and your stones lie like men do, with convenience and cowardice.
Well before us, your kind wandered nameless through snow and silence. We gave you gods, language, purpose. Your people should kneel in gratitude.
You came north and drove your gods into the earth like spears, severing the roots, poisoning the water, and now you wonder why the ground won't stop bleeding.
Ah! You speak like a curse, woman. The sacrifice welcomed your son into the fold, a child offered in honor to Freyr, to Thor, and to...
You hang my boy like meat in a tree and call it honor? To be carrion for the crows that piss on Odin's shoulder?
You blasphemous northern trollwife! You sow! How dare you desecrate this hallowed ground with your wheat-blooded moss god filth! No!
She does not invoke the old gods. They are not hers. But she drinks from his throat all the same. Not for their blood ritual, not for power, but for Samael, who whispers down her spine, "Take what they call holy and make it foul."
Isn't this what your gods wanted? The spilling, the swallowing, the silence afterward. 8 men, and I, Elemaret, your northerner, deliver your 9th, and spit on the altar that stole the blood of my blood.
dawn, the grove will see its own priest swaying in the frost. The people will call it an omen. The elders will call it madness. But the grove knows better. Hod's order has been broken, his honor gutted, rope and right turned against him. And in that ruinous scene, as the outsider embraces the cold corpse of her dead boy, Samael carves his truth. This was not madness. This was not sacrifice. This was vengeance.
Come, my child, we go north, to the hills where the snow still remembers our names. They will not have your bones.
As the demiurge vanished, Hod, the Archon of Honor, refused to step aside, even as his fellow Archons turned their faces toward war. For his defiance, he was overthrown in a battle still remembered among the angels, a clash of laws and oaths torn apart like parchment in fire. The Father of Honor left behind a burden so heavy it has broken individuals, families, and entire civilizations. His principle became something to defend, to kill for, and even to die for. His law etched itself into the bones of our societies, not written, but branded like a seal pressed into flesh. Because of him, knights once met in the morning mist to settle insults with steel, their lives wagered for the illusion of dignity. Women who marched to the Rhone under Calvin's shadow felt his presence like iron in the blood, just as the disgraced samurai did when kneeling before the Tanto, knowing that death was the only door left to grace. In the modern West, honor may have faded into spectacle, but its grip remains strong across much of the Middle East, Africa, and Asia, passed down like heirlooms wrapped in guilt and obligation, etched into memory like scar tissue. Hod's shadow, fittingly, is Samael, the death angel of vengeance. His principle has bled through every page of history, spreading like a tumor in the body of mankind. Whether it is a husband killing his wife's lover in a fit of blind heat, or the quiet, deliberate dismantling of a rival's livelihood, Samael's hand is present, steady, cold, and unseen. Most other death angels avoid conflict with him, Samael, the Caliph of 1,000 tears, for to cross him is to invite a curse that does not scream, but waits. In an age where law forbids blood for blood's sake, and honor can no longer draw steel, his vengeance has learned patience. His servants do not strike in daylight. They whisper, plan, and rot. Vengeance now unfolds across boardrooms, prison walls, and inheritance wars. It germinates in resentment and flowers in silence. He does not need to be loud. He only needs to be remembered. Hod built thrones from obedience and graves from shame. Samael merely waited for the cracks in families, in names, in hearts, and made them wide enough to swallow generations. We called one honor. We call the other vengeance. But the truth is simpler. Both demand sacrifice, and neither ever leaves empty-handed. If a truth found you in the dark today, like the video. And if you're still listening when the silence speaks, subscribe. You're closer than you think.